Hey guys, how's it going? Zombie here with Xenar Gaming, and today we are taking a look at Halo Infinite and the return of the Fractured Tenrai event. So with that out of the way guys, let's get into the video. Okay guys, so we had some leaked information recently about the Tenrai event, but before I get into that, the Tenrai event, for those of you guys who have not been playing Halo Infinite since its launch, is an event that happened just after the launch, the full launch of Halo Infinite. It was a time and event lasted about a week, and it's going to be a week about every month, I believe, for the next few months during season 1. And it has a samurai theme to it. You get to unlock a few armors and stuff, and it's going to be really cool. It was really awesome. It also introduced the Fiesta game mode, which is not one of my favorite game modes, but it is fun for mixing it up from time to time with friends. But with that out of the way, guys, let's get into the way that the Fractured Tenrai event was actually received. Now, many people like myself enjoyed the Tenrai event and the content that it brought into the game. But unfortunately, as many of us expected, when this free event was announced, it came with many microtransactions. And even though the game is free to play for the multiplayer, so many of us understood that that meant there were going to be a lot of microtransactions and there would be event ones as well. It was very disheartening and very, poorly received. Honestly, the nicest way to put it, that when this Fractured event happened, this free event, it came with roughly around $60 to $80 worth of microtransaction content. Now, that's really sucks for a lot of people like myself. We're not big fans of microtransactions. I recently made a microtransaction in the game due to the fact that I received a gift card for Christmas and had that additional money laying around. But normally, guys, I'm not going to be throwing money toward DLC or not DLC, I'm sorry, toward microtransactions. That has to be something that really catches my eye. And I did purchase the cat ears recently because my whole squad had it and it was funny, just all of us running around with it. So that was one reason I made the purchase. But I'm not someone who makes often microtransaction purchases. Is an extremely rare event. So seeing that 60 to 80 was really upsetting to me and other people. Also, whenever we saw the preview for the Fractured Tenrai event, we saw some really cool armor pieces, and when we were told again that this was going to be a free event, just to see those cool armor pieces to be locked behind a paywall, it made many of us only temporarily use the samurai armor before we just went back to the original Mark 5 and Mark 7 armors, due to more attachments available for those at the time of the game at this current moment. And the fact that the Bear Samurai armor, though it does look okay, it's not the best looking armor. So with that, guys, a lot of people negatively responded to the content. And during a dev talk with some of the creators at 343, they announced that to hopefully resolve this issue, they were going to bring a lot of that paid content into the free portion of the Tenrai event. Now, we were told that there would be 4 armor sets total, I believe, and that we could earn 3 of those with the purchase required for 1. And guys, honestly, that's the way I believe this should be. Now, as against microtransactions as I am, again, I do understand them. And with the new event happening potentially, let's say every 3 to 6 months, guys, I honestly don't mind throwing 20 during every event. Max maybe 30 to 35 every event to get some really good content. Now, a lot of the content in the Tenrai Fractured paid portion, some of it, guys, I'd say about 30 to 40% of it should not have even been paid for. It wasn't worth the money price they were asking. I honestly believe that 343 is asking way too much for almost all of their content, especially whenever they flooded the market day one with it. But what I think, guys, is this Tenrai event, there should be only 1 microtransaction, maybe 2 max, and that seems to be the route that they're taking now. The developers said to hopefully make people happier with what happened. They're going to stop potentially showing previews for events or free events, where they're going to show paid content in those free previews or those previews for the events. But also another thing they did, guys, for the content for the Fractured Tenrai event, at rank 8, we had an XP boost. We had several of those throughout the event battle pass, which was 30 levels. So what they decided, 8 was the highest level that you could unlock things during the first week of the event. So what they've done for starting tomorrow, anything past rank 8 has removed all of the challenge swaps and the XP boost and has replaced it with some of that paid content. Now this is a good way to show some faith to the gamers, guys, to restore our faith in 343 Industries. Again, I don't mind spending 20 to 30 every 3 to 6 months for some good content, and this definitely has some good content that made me want to spend that kind of money. But being a collector and a completionist and not being able to gain everything without having to pay $60 to $80, that killed the urge to spend that money. So what we can do now, guys, we're going to get 4 armor sets, I believe, or 4 different types of attachments or helmets, and 3 of them can be earned for free, with the 4th being paid. Now, exactly how much and what exactly we're going to get for our money, we won't know until starting tomorrow when the Fractured Tenrai event relaunches. It will return several times throughout season 1, so if you guys don't get a lot of time to play it, you will have time to make those levels up. But what you're going to see, guys, is the leaked image shows the one of the companion swords. It shows horns, some antlers. It shows 4 different armor coatings. I believe these are all for the armor pieces, but they all look really good, guys. They all look really cool. This is showing a lot of the customization that we felt we were promised during this free event that will actually return to us free. And it honestly makes me want to go out and spend that 20 to 30 I was talking about before. If it means that I'm going to get all the content, only spending that much, I'm okay with that. 343. I honestly still believe that a lot of your microtransactions are overly priced, but these event ones, if give me a little bit of content, let me get the completion for about 20, 30 bucks, I'll give it to you nearly every time, depending on the content. So that's it for the video today, guys. Please like, subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. I'm going to try to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the winter. That is going to be the most ambitious and the biggest goal that I've had so far. But I've been stuck at roughly around 700 to 740 subscribers for over a year now, and I just really need something to move forward. So I'm really going to try to do what I can to get more content out, stream a little more, and hopefully get you guys, if you're watching this and have not subscribed, to want to subscribe to my channel to help me build this channel up so I can give you guys the content that you deserve to see. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching again, and I hope to see you in the next video.